gosh, I'm not muted. Okay, there it goes. Hi, welcome. Hello. Hi, I'm so glad to see everybody here. All the beautiful faces. Okay, so just a couple of things. I'm going to go ahead and mute everybody so I don't get any extra stuff. There it is. Okay, awesome. Okay, so hi, welcome. If you have a pillow, blanket, bolster, something to sit on, we'll begin in a seated posture. If you prefer to practice from a chair, more than welcome to practice from a chair. So whatever you need for your yoga in your own body today, you are welcome to practice that way. Just a quick hi to everybody. Hi, Cece. Hi, Molly. Hi, Ruthie. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Sean. Hi, Meeg. Hi, Liz. Hi, Rose. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Ariel. Hi, Cynthia. And hi, Emily. Hi, welcome. And then I don't play music during my classes because I'm a disaster. But you're more than welcome to play it on your end. So if you have a Pandora mix that you love, go ahead and play it. I cannot hear you. So once you find your blanket, bolster, whatever, go ahead and find a seat. You can cross your legs, keep them uncrossed. Just find a comfy seat for yourself. So whatever that might look like. And then once you find your seat, remove your fleshy bits from your sit bones. Wiggle your spine and your shoulders. Get cozy. It's like that dog trying to find a spot on the floor and it just keeps circling and circling and circling. Same with you in this first pose. So just make it feel really good. Wherever you're at, let yourself be here, be seated, your hips are lifted a little bit. Bring your hands to your knees and close your eyes. And then take a deep breath. Open mouth, exhale. We're going to be spending the next few minutes in some grounding posture. So just in the seated posture. So just take your time if you're still getting set up. So deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. 2 more breaths. Deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Last time on your own. Try to settle here. If your eyes aren't closed already, go ahead and close them or find a soft gaze. It's that gaze that kind of looks like you're looking at a Magic Eye poster from the 90s. Begin to just have a smooth breath here. Something not super ujjayi yet, just a natural smooth breath. And let's check in with the body. So let's wiggle the toes, flex all the muscles in the legs, and then release that tension. And just try to settle that pelvic floor. So squeeze the pelvic floor, squeeze the booty, and then release. Let everything go. And then begin to bring your hands to your belly. So both hands. And give it a squeeze and just say thank you, belly, in your mind. Thank you for being on my body and digesting my food for me and holding in all my organs. I appreciate you exactly as you are, and you don't need to change a thing. Take time to just feel your breath, move your belly a few times, and leave your hands there to feel the belly rise and fall. You're more than welcome to just focus here on this belly breath. Let's take a moment. Finding that smooth breath. The belly is rising and falling. And we are feeling so much love for the belly. Option to keep your hands here or bring it back to your knees. Wherever they land is good. Imagine a long string at the base of the spine going all the way up the vertebrae, coming out of the top of the head, and we pull it a little bit tight, and it creates this long spine in your body. It helps you to sit up a little bit taller, lift your chest up a little bit, And maybe your shoulder drops down from your ears. Now let's go ahead and clench all of the muscles in our arms and then relax them. Maybe wiggle the fingers. And let go of any tension that you're holding on to in your body. So that might be something like in your jaw, your shoulders, your hips. Try to let that go. Then begin to seal the lips and breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, finding that ujjayi breath. It's that breath of life that feels so good. So as we sip in the air, we count to 4, 5, or 6, and then we exhale to that same count. 4, 5, or 6. Inhale for 4, exhale for 4. Inhale for 5, exhale for 5. Find that ujjayi breath that feels really good. We can explore here and try the 4 count of breath. Maybe that feels perfect and you can stay there, or maybe you need more. Go for 5 or 6, or maybe it's too much. Think about how your body feels as you breathe. We'll be here for a few more breaths, and I'd like to offer the intention of I am love. So as we inhale, we think I am, and then exhale, we think love. If you're still gripping onto the belly, maybe you send the love there. Send your love right to the belly. We don't give it enough love. And let's be honest, it needs the love. It does. Give it the love. As we inhale and exhale, think I am love. And maybe you have so much love, you need to give it to more places. Maybe you want it to be spread into the universe because somebody out there needs it. Let's just imagine that. Maybe you need to give love to somebody you don't like very much. I always think about that. It's like, where are the hardest places to love? It's like on your body, another person, and that's when you grow as a human. So take the time to just tap into it. It's so easy to give it to a stranger. You're a beautiful person. I don't know you. And then to the people that we love the most, sometimes we don't give them the love that we give to other people. So let's take the time to just send it right now. I am love. On that next exhale, notice if your shoulders begin to slump forward. So roll them back, sit up tall, imagine that long string. Take a deep inhale here. And then on that next exhale, we lower the right ear to the right shoulder, keeping your eyes closed or having that soft gaze. And maybe the left hand stays in the lap. It could also reach off to the side, or top of the hand can come to the base of the spine. Wherever it's at, it's good. So just take your time here. We're stretching between the ear and the shoulder and just finding what is the right place for it. On that next exhale, we release our hand, bring our head back to center. Eyes are still closed here, friends. Go ahead and lower down that left ear to the left shoulder. And then we decide the right hand. It's like Goldilocks and the 3 spots for the hand. So Is it in the lap? Is it off to the side? Or is it touching the base of the spine with the top of the hand? You decide what feels best for you. Once you find it, notice the stretch between the ear and the shoulder. Can we inhale, lift a little bit, exhale, drop a millimeter more and find extra stretch? Does it feel good? Find that ujjayi in case you lost it. On that next inhale, we come back up to center, releasing our hands, and then opening our eyes and just allowing ourselves to just acclimate to whatever light is happening in our space. Take a deep breath here and exhale. And then inhale, we circle the arms up, lifting up the chest and the arms all the way above the head, planting the hands together in a prayer, and then bringing them to our heart center. We do that again. This time we focus on the shoulders, rolling back so that we can open up our chest, press the palms together, and exhale, coming back to center. Again, inhale, we circle all the way back, press the palms together. Exhale, coming back to center. On this next one, we'll reach up, and this time it's like we're holding a beach ball, looking up, arching up, feeling into every ounce of our fingertips, stare at our thumbs, and then slowly lower all the way down. So hands come out in front of you, and we'll come into a forward fold. This can be legs crossed or legs extended. If your belly's here, go ahead and just shift a little bit so that the belly can make some room right where it meets the thigh. Take a deep inhale, we lift a little bit, and exhale, we fold a little bit more. Find that ujjayi breath that feels good for you here, friends. On that next inhale, we find just a little halfway lift. So hands are still on the ground, but we just lift up our chest and then walk our hands, it's like they're little spiders, over to the left knee. So it's like hands are right in front of that left knee. The left hand palm plants, and then the right hand is hovering over that left palm. You should feel a deep stretch in the right side of the back body. I think that's the official name of the stretch, right side back body, forwards. On that next inhale, we lift back up and we walk our little spider hands all the way back over to the right knee. And we plant the right hand down, left hand hovers then over the left hand, finding the left side back body. Feeling a good stretch. Sometimes it can be hard to get into these sides of the back body, so this stretch is great for it. On that next exhale, plant both of your spider hands down. We lift up the chest, walk them back to the front. Take a deep inhale, and then exhale, we lower down again, finding that forward fold. Chin is to chest, and then the shoulders roll forward. Try to go as deep as we can here. Another offering to try is to lift one shoulder at a time, feeling into the back body, AKA the yoga shoulder dance. You know how it goes. It's like you're jamming out to some jams. You're by the chips and the dips. You holding it down. Free refills all night long, friends. Just kidding. Then next inhale, we rise all the way back up. Circle the arms, press the palms together. And exhale, we bring our hands to our heart center. Take a deep breath here. Bring our hands behind and we switch the direction of the legs. So maybe right in front of left or left in front of right, whatever was the opposite of whatever you were doing. If your legs are extended, maybe you take them a little wider. Inhale, we circle again. Find our beach ball. We reach up, look up. Right hand comes down, left hand comes up and over. Sinking that left hip down, creating space between the ribs and the hips. Inhale, both hands reach up. We look up, stretch up, find that arch in the beach ball. Grip it. Exhale, lower the left hand down. Right hand reaches up and over, finding that side stretch other side. Sink that right hip down. Create space between the ribs and the hips. A lot of what happens in yoga is internal. So it's like just feeling into the body and just pressing into the space to create it. On that next inhale, right hand comes all the way down, and we take the right hand to the right hip. The left hand can stay on the left leg or the right leg. And we take a deep inhale and we lengthen like that string. And then exhale, we twist and we look over that right shoulder. Inhale, we lengthen, and exhale, we twist. Come back to center, both hands coming back to the lap. Left hand comes to the left hip. The right hand is to the right leg or the left leg. Take a deep inhale, we lengthen, find that string on top of our head. And then exhale, we twist, looking over that left shoulder. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, we twist. And then coming back to center, inhale, both arms reach out to the sides like we're opening up our chest. This is so great in case you're like on your computer or your phone or wherever you're scrolling. Opens up the chest and just allows yourself to kind of feel into that back body, squeezing your shoulders. And then on that next exhale, we wrap our arms around ourselves and grab our shoulders or our arms. Give ourselves a nice big hug. We find the shoulder dance again because we're holding down that chip and dip. On that next inhale, we open up our arms. We maybe look up to the sky this time. And then exhale, wrap our arms around ourselves and find that shoulder dance one more time. One shoulder at a time. Stretch, stretch, stretch. On that next inhale, we come back to center and then circle the arms all the way up. Find our beach ball. We stare at our thumbs and exhale, slowly lower all the way back down. Take a deep inhale, we lift a little bit, and exhale, maybe we press into that side of the belly and we lower a little bit. Feel into that ujjayi breath. Let yourself slow down the breath here. On that next inhale, we rise all the way back up. And then if your legs are already extended, that's awesome. Otherwise, go ahead and extend them. And this time, we flex the feet. So it's not a relaxed forward fold. So on this next one, our feet are flexed. We're sitting up in our seat. So our chest is lifted, shoulders are down and back, and we're feeling that long string of energy. There's the word. Inhale, we circle the arms all the way up, find that beach ball. And then exhale, we find that forward fold again. This time we're leaning and hinging with the hips. This is where I stop. My hands can just fall right here. My chest is stopped right here. The goal here is not to round your shoulders like this. The goal is to feel it into the hips as we hinge forward. So let gravity do its job here. Do I feel it in my hips? Yes, yes, I do. Go ahead and flex the thigh muscles. See how that takes the stretch a little bit differently. Lift up the chest, lower down. Lift and lower. We lift and then we lower. It's like a song should be named after those two words. The lift and the lower. Right next to the shoulder dance, right? Yes. Take some deep breaths here. It's so good. This is so great for your back. Anything with like open hips is just so good for it. So don't ever push past your edge where it's discomfort or anything like that. But it's a great time to just slow down the breath and just focus on that intention. So I am love. Sending love to all those amazing people that you might not like very much. On that next inhale, we rise all the way back up, extending our right leg out in front of us. Left leg comes in. We're finding our seated tree. We lift up our chest and we find a little turn to the right. And then we come back to center. Inhale, we circle the arms again, reach up, find that beach ball. And then exhale, we slowly lower all the way down. The right foot is flexed. The hands can land on the leg or frame the leg. And again, our chest is lowering down and we're sticking out our booty. So we're finding that hinge in the hips. Tap into the ujjayi. Notice if that left leg is bouncing, just place your left hand on it if it is. Sometimes my left leg likes to bounce. It's like partying to no music. On that next inhale, we rise all the way back up and switch sides. Right leg comes in, left leg extends. We find a little turn to the left. And then center our body and torso over that left leg, flexing the left leg. We inhale and circle the arms all the way up. And then exhale, fold all the way back down. Bring our hands to the mat or to our shin. Inhale, we lift a little bit, and exhale, we fold a little bit. One side might be tighter than the other. Notice the bounce in the right leg. Hold it down with that right arm. Let's just breathe here. Let ourselves find that ujjayi. On that next inhale, we rise all the way back up, and let's find our backs. So coming onto your mat, feet are flat onto the earth, knees are bent, and looking at the sky, and our hands can just come down to the sides. We just rock our knees from side to side once we find the ground here, aligning our spine, taking a couple of deep breaths. So take your time getting down to the floor if you need to. And if you're in a chair, you're more than welcome to just stay in the chair and rock your knees as you are in a chair. That next exhale, we plant both of the feet down. We cross the legs and we find our figure four. If you're in a chair, you can just bring one of the feet to the side. If you can't quite cross your legs, that's totally fine. Take a deep inhale and then exhale. Maybe we move that leg off to the right, finding a little bit of a twist. Move that right leg off to the left. So finding that same like windshield wiper motion to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left. Now side. Come back to center, switch sides. So left leg plants, right leg crosses, finding that same action with the windshield wipe. And if you go there and you're like, it doesn't feel good, you don't have to go as deep, or you can just stay still and stretch out the hips that way. Take some deep breaths here. On that next exhale, we plant both of the feet down and then take our feet wider than the mat and knock our knees together. And so maybe you just bring your feet out in front of you if you're in a chair, and then lean back as our knee. You can do that same action, but in a chair. Otherwise, if you're on your back, maybe you bring your arms above your head and just let your back kind of settle down. This is a good supported broken bridge. Take some deep breaths. This is great for like a Saturday morning when you like don't want to get out of bed and you're like, I want to do some yoga. Let me do this pose. I'll sit in this pose for like 10 minutes and I feel so accomplished before I even get out of bed. I'm like, I already did like 10 minutes of yoga. Like my life is on the right path here. Have spiritual awakening in bed. Don't you wish? On that next exhale, bring both feet together, soles of the feet to touch, knees open wide, and maybe you find butterfly. If this is pinchy on your back, one knee stays up, one knee stays down. Finding half butterfly. Don't forget that breath. Tap into it. Switch sides if you went halfway. And then on that next exhale, decide, was there a pose that felt really good for you? Maybe you want to do it again for Savasana. Otherwise, if it's traditional, you can always extend your legs, arm by your side, or maybe up above. This is your Shavasana. So do what feels good for you. So what would that look like? Maybe you need a pillow for your head or a bolster for your back. Maybe you need a blanket for your body because you get cold, or some sort of support. So give yourself a minute to just check in with yourself and just grab whatever it is that you need. So once you're here in your Shavasana, you found it, take a deep breath. Open mouth, exhale. Let it all go. Deep inhale. Open mouth exhale. Let gravity just give you that nice warm hug as you lower all the way down to the ground. Try to release any tension in the body that might have come up. Your hips, your toes, your jaw, your ears, your forehead. Lots of places we like to hold this tension. Begin to just breathe normally in that regular, smooth breath. Close your eyes if you haven't already and begin to clear your mind of anything that doesn't serve you here. The only thing that serves you is thinking about how good your body feels. Let all of the other thoughts go. Put them behind your yoga door. If they creep up, just label them later and keep thinking about your body. If you need a focus, imagine a color, and as you inhale, it lightens, and as you exhale, it darkens. We'll spend the next 3 minutes in silence for your Savasana. Tap back into the breath. Take a deep inhale and an exhale. Wiggle fingers and toes. Circle out wrists and ankles. Take both hands overhead for a full body stretch. Let it feel sweet. Then roll onto one side and push yourself up to find a comfortable seated posture. Bring your hands to your heart whenever you're ready. And tuck your chin and close your eyes and just thank yourself for showing up today. And for tapping into that intention so well. Awesome job, friends. Bring your thumbs to your third eye. The divine light within me honors the divine light within each and every one of you. Namaste. Awesome job, friends. Thank you so much for practicing with me. This was great. Hope to see you again soon and have a great afternoon. Bye.